Hey folks, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the 3 benefits to feeding your chickens fresh pumpkin. Y'all come on, let's get started. The first benefit to feeding your chickens fresh pumpkin is it provides 3 essential vitamins to them, A, C, and E. Vitamin A, it helps with their vision, it helps in their reproductive system, which also helps with the production of your eggs if you have egg layers. Vitamin C actually boosts the chicken's immune system and it helps them fight off illnesses. So it makes them healthier overall. So we've got some good things going on so far with just vitamin A and vitamin C. But vitamin C, let's add to it a little bit. It is also a stress reliever. And we know that the hen house, the chicken coop, whatever you want to call it, can become very stressful for some of these chickens. So it also helps in reducing stress, and that's good for our girls. So the last vitamin we're going to talk about is E, and it teams up with vitamin C in the production of eggs. It really boosts the reproductive system of the chicken. So that helps in egg production. Vitamin E is also essential in maintaining the muscle mass of a chicken, and it also prevents diseases like the white muscle disease that gets into chickens. So far, we've talked about vitamins A, C, and E, and how individually they can benefit your chickens. Well, you combine them together, and it really assists in being able to keep your chickens healthy and productive. So don't be afraid to feed them fresh pumpkins. Now let's move on to number 2. So the second benefit, I'm sure you can guess by now, talking about the benefits of all the vitamins and the potassium and the other minerals that can come in a pumpkin. Well, what's that help you with naturally? And that's right, that's going number 2. So the second benefit of feeding fresh pumpkins to your chicken is it helps their digestive health. Yep, it prevents them from getting constipated, gives them plenty of fiber, gives them plenty of liquid, so they're able to go to the restroom better. And you and I both know if there's one animal besides cows that can go to the restroom doing number 2 a lot, that's chickens, because we are constantly cleaning that up. So number 2 is it benefits in the healthy digestion of chickens. All right, so let's move on to the number 3 benefit of feeding fresh pumpkin to your chickens. If you go to some of the social media pages, or even just go to the internet and look at one of the major questions or number 1 questions they ask, and that is, how do I naturally deworm my chickens? I believe it's pumpkin seeds. A lot of people disagree with that, but I believe that is the number 3 benefit to feeding fresh pumpkins to your chickens. Now, there's compounds in pumpkin seeds that they say go in and paralyze the parasite, the worms, whatever the case may be, and they're not able to attach inside the intestine or anything like that. So the chicken is able to poop them out. We've seen it, we agree with it, but there are people out there that do not agree with this method. I'm not saying it's 100% right. All I can tell you is how we benefit from it, and we believe it works, so we use pumpkins. So if you get an opportunity in the fall when these things are cheaper, the holidays are coming around, you got Halloween coming up, you got fall decorations that are out now, you've got Thanksgiving coming up, and it's just the time to harvest pumpkins. So they are out there, they're abundant, and they are reasonably priced. So if you get a chance, get you some pumpkins, come out, bust them up, and let your chickens have them, and check them out for yourself. I believe it works, but don't believe me, just go ahead and try it. All right, folks. Well, you can see it takes them a little while to get going. It's still hot out here, so a lot of them are over in the shade. Let me show you. A lot of the chickens are benefiting from the shade, but you got some out, and they'll have these this evening. Yeah, Piper, they will. They'll have these pumpkins ate down this evening, and sure enough, gone by tomorrow morning. All right, so it's been about an hour and a half, 2 hours since I filmed. So it's cooled off out here a little bit, and the chickens are moving around. So let's see what they've done to the pumpkins. What's up, ladies? Well, they hadn't got those seeds yet. They hadn't got those seeds, and there's some seeds over there. But you can tell they ate the meat out of that one, ate the meat out of that. They've eaten most of the meat out of that. They've cleaned that up pretty good. Looks like somebody's been scratching over here or something. So it looks like they've been at it a little bit, but that's 2 huge pumpkins that are busted up and put out here with them. So it'll take them a little bit to knock it down. You can see some of them still interested. One of them's over here pecking. One of them's over there pecking. And they're still going at it little by little. But if they don't knock it down all the way tonight, it'll for sure be gone tomorrow. These pumpkins do not last long once we put them out here. I will tell you that it does take a little bit of time for them to get into it and start eating them. I don't know if it's the taste or if it's just a different texture or something like that. So I don't know exactly what goes on with it and why it takes them a little bit of time to get into it. But I tell you what, once they start, then it usually doesn't take very long at all for them to get going at it. And they'll be out here, the pumpkin will be out here until it's gone. So we got a guinea flying in. Anyway, we're going to be putting out some more chicken videos before long. We hope you guys get some of it, some educational value out of it. We don't know everything about them, but we've been raising chickens now for 20, 25 years, something like that. And we've seen the ups and downs of them. We've seen the benefits of feeding pumpkin to them. And we'll share some other things next spring probably. We've been talking about some benefits of some of the other vegetables that we feed them. And we might do something quicker than that. But looks like the guineas are enjoying it. But we've got a lot of information on chickens, and nobody's saying that we're right on them or anything like that. However, we have got a little bit of experience with them. So we try to put stuff out there that that's good information for people to have, especially if they're first getting into chickens and they don't know what to do. Some of the more experienced people would probably disagree with me or have a whole bunch to add to what I said, but I try to get enough information out there that people aren't scared to raise chickens. Chickens are really easy. You just got to have some information, and to be quite honest with you, some of the information out there on this platform and other platforms is so jam-packed with information, it's hard to decipher it if you're just getting into chickens. And man, chickens are easy. So you guys don't be afraid to raise them, and certainly don't be afraid to feed them pumpkin. They end up liking it, and it sure helps them out in the long run. At least that's what we believe. So hopefully this information helped you a little bit. We sure enjoyed doing them. It's a lot of times I don't say the right thing or get it across right, and after I edit the video and all that, it turns out sounding crazy. But hopefully you guys can pick up on some of the stuff I'm saying, and just at least you get the right information so you're not fearful in raising chickens. We appreciate you guys joining us. We hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put some videos on the screen. Hope you guys enjoy those. You guys have a blessed day.